Hello. Y'all. It's a fly in here and I can't stand flies. Like, cannot stand flies. And I'm trying to get it out. And it won't go. Like, seriously won't go. Let me post this. Hey Linda. I'll post this on here. On Instagram that we're live. What's up, y'all? So me and Mark are actually live on YouTube right now at Life of the Bradleys. No, we're live at Bradley TV on YouTube. So come over, hang out with us. We're going to live Q&A. We got some really good topics. Come and hang out with us right now. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Hey, nephew. Mark on his way down. He upstairs with the kids. We just put him in the bath. Y'all, we just got back from our family vacation. We opted to do something smaller this year because last year was just so expensive taking them to Disney World. So we ended up going to Cincinnati. And so we just got back a few hours ago and just been trying to kind of chill and relax. And so, yeah, that's what we're doing. Trying to air out our house too. It was so daggone hot. So hot. But yeah, so the kids are upstairs taking a bath now. They just got finished. We ordered some pizza. I was like, I ain't making nothing. So we ordered some pizza, and Mark's been doing the lawn. I've been editing videos, and we just been kind of chilling out for the last couple of hours and hanging out. And I'm excited about this Q&A. We got some really good topics, some really, really good topics. So I'm excited to talk to y'all. And I'm so happy you guys are hanging out with us. Oh, my shopping list? Yeah. There's some good stuff coming out, girl. Some good foundations coming out. I'm so excited about that. Let me post this real quick. What? Should have left it in the window. Would have died. Yeah. These flies, y'all. I can't stand flies. I cannot. Hey. Thanks, girl. Just waiting on that man. He's closing all the windows, turning the air on. Like I said, our house was so hot because we turned the air off when we left. We left on Thursday. Turned the air off. Our house was so hot when we got in this house. It was crazy. I know it was crazy hot this weekend. Like it was nuts in Cincinnati too. So how was the weather where y'all were this weekend? Did y'all get that heat wave like we did? I wonder. Oh, so one more. I still ain't even posted this. Let me post this right now. I feel like it's a fly on me. But y'all always hot in Miami though. I don't even know why I asked you. Y'all always hot in Miami. And I know Youngstown got a heat wave too. Like we did. I think all of Ohio got that heat wave for real. Oh, you are in Cincy. That's right. So I know you got one because I was there. Say hey.
What's up?
Austin, yeah. I know, that's crazy. Like, that's what they were saying. Like, the heat wave was literally like the northeast, I think it was. That's who really got like that crazy heat wave. It was good and hot, and we had a nerve to be going to amusement parks and stuff. I'm like, we picked the wrong weekend to go.
That shit was good though.
No, it was really good actually, because the park was super empty. We ended up going to Kings Island, which is just like an amusement park for those of you who don't know, and the park was like crazy empty. So,
well, it wasn't empty. I think everybody was just in the water park.
At the water park, yeah. So there's like an amusement park side, and then there's a water park side. And so the amusement park side, I mean, kids got to ride anything they wanted, just walk on. And then, is it buffering? Oh, I hope not. Let me know if everybody can see us. But yeah, the kids got to to just walk on any ride they wanted, literally any ride. Some they rode twice. And then we went to the water park side, and it was like, it was just so many people. And I'm like, oh, so this is where all the people are. This is where they are, because it was just crazy hot. But hey, Stephanie, Rosalind, North Carolina. Oh, yeah, so y'all got the humidity too. Yeah, nuts. All right, I was trying to let some people jump on. So we got a little crowd here. We did get some really good questions and some really good topics to talk about, so we wanted to address those and just kind of hang out with y'all. We knew we weren't going to be able to put a video up just because of, you know, the vacation that we went on and everything. So we just wanted to do a live. We didn't want to leave y'all with nothing. So we wanted to go ahead and do a live. Got anything to say before we dive in?
No, let's get it going.
Nope. Didn't you get some questions too?
I had a couple. Yeah.
You want to start with yours?
Yeah, I guess that kind of lead into why we weren't able to get any content up this weekend. One of the questions we got is who does the editing and posting for Bradley TV? No, a lot of people think that this is the person who does everything on this channel, but the vlogs are are all me. Pretty much anything other content though, it comes from CC. So
yeah, so we try to share the duties. Sometimes it gets just super hard for me. I'm sorry, on my break. It gets super hard for me to do both because y'all know I have 2 channels. So trying to get 3 to 4 videos up on that channel and then 3 videos up on this channel, and then answer comments, do thumbnails, not only edit the content but make the content is a lot of work. Like, it's a lot of man hours. I mean, I'm working on YouTube a lot of the day. Like, even when I'm at work, like my real job, I'm working on YouTube a lot of the day, and it's just a lot of man hours, and it takes a long time. So we do share the duties. Thank God, I was able to convince him to
convince is the proper word,
to jump on in, because he didn't want to at first. But like, I think in the beginning when we started this channel, it was just super inconsistent. Like, it was like 1 video a week, or sometimes if I was able to, I would do 2 videos a week, but that is not, I'm not able to keep that up, plus get 4 videos up on my main channel. And so we kind of had a talk, and I was like, well, if we want to do this, we need to, like, let's do it. And so he's been really jumping in and helping, and then any other videos I need help with, he'll like jump in and help too. So that's been a blessing. So I guess I can go on one of my topics.
Feel free to ask any questions too. Anything y'all got off the top of your head, feel free to ask that too.
Oh, Top Golf sent me a coupon.
Oh.
We went to Top Golf last night. So much fun. I had too much to drink, but it was so much fun. Okay, somebody said, speaking of family vacations, Tashima C, I'm sorry, said, hey fam, what are some ways to save and plan for travel? So we make vacations a priority, like family vacations, couples vacations. We try to make those a priority because, like, for us, getting away is very important. It helps us kind of reset. Just reset, you know. It gives us a relaxing time. Well, I don't know how relaxing family vacations are.
Not at all.
With kids,
my kids yesterday.
But it just helps us reset. So we always like to have something that we're counting down to, something that we're looking forward to doing, and that really helps, like, those mundane days at work go by when you're like, okay, I just gotta make it through 3 more weeks. I just gotta make it through 2 more weeks. Like, when you can do that, it really helps out. So we do make vacation a priority. And how do we save for that?
Yeah, we talked about that actually in another video that we did. It's just to prioritize. We literally take a portion of our paycheck and set it aside before we spend any dime. We put it aside, and that money is completely allocated to vacations, because in vacations, if it's important, then you should plan for it. And that's what we do.
And that's with everything. Like, if you have something that you want to do, something that you want to buy, a debt that you want to pay off, you need to make it a priority and set money aside to do that. Like, there's absolutely no way. Like, we spent a lot of money this weekend. A family of 5 doing anything is not cheap. Like, that's why, like, when I said we opted to do something smaller because we went to Disney World last year and it was like 5 plane tickets. 5, well, we told them Ryan was 2, so we only had to do 4 Disney World tickets. But just to get in one park for one day, those tickets were like $125. So a family of 5 to do anything is very expensive, and like, we can't just be going on a whim and being like, okay, we're gonna go take this 4-day weekend and just pay for it without putting money aside for it, because it just wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen. Would it be easier to have one channel and combine the content? It would, but I feel like I was doing that. Like 2 years ago, I was trying to do that, and my channel just seemed like it was all over the place. Like, my main channel, that's the one I started out probably 6 years ago now, 5 years ago.
Yeah, well, 6 things closer.
Something like that. Yeah. I started my main channel a while ago. Hey, Yvette. And so that one, I was really trying to hone in the content. I feel like when you're all over the place, like, I didn't want to be a makeup channel who also does vlogs and planning and cleaning videos. I had so many different passions, and I felt like just having another channel for all those other passions, just a lifestyle channel, is better, because some people aren't into makeup, and then there's a big group of people who are. So the people who are, a lot of times they don't want to see cleaning videos, or they don't want to see my kids they don't want to see that. It's just not like on a random off video, maybe, but as main content, I wanted that channel to have a main theme. Yeah, and then I feel like this channel has a theme, is lifestyle.
Yeah, I feel like on that channel it's kind of like reviewing makeup. Tell me what to buy, tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like, and then move on.
Like, that's what I come to you for.
That's what I come here for.
You know, I don't come to you to see your family on vacation. But some people like that. And so I just felt like separating it. It was better. It was easier. And I just had so many different passions. I just felt like I was all over the place. So that's why I decided to separate it. Some people include vacations as part of their budget. Yeah, that's exactly what we do. It's necessary. Like I said, it's not cheap for any size family, honestly, these days to go on vacation. But with us, a family of 5, we just find that everything is expensive. Even going out to eat. Going to fast food, we spend probably $40, $30-$40. Just want to get some fast food. Yeah. So it's just not cheap.
We literally what I said that to our cousin yesterday when we was out kicking it. I said, you probably shouldn't kick it with somebody on a vacation budget, on your everyday budget, because it just don't work. Like, you got a budget for vacation. You can't, and especially if you want to have a good vacation. Now, if you want to go stay at, even though I was gonna say stay at the Motel 6, with no knock on the Motel 6, which kind of the hotel we stayed in.
The hotel was so bad, y'all, and it was not cheap. It was so bad. We stayed at the Hyatt place.
You're just gonna throw the Hyatt place.
I am, because it was so bad. Oh my God! Don't even get me started.
So, but yeah, you got to budget for vacation. If you don't budget for vacation, then you just, for one, you either get down there and you don't have a good time because you don't have the money to be able to do the stuff you want to do, or you get down there and you come back and life smacks you in the face.
Yep. Yep. Hey, Mara. I was just so Mara went out with us last night, y'all. She's my cousin's wife, and I have been struggling all day.
And I woke up at 8 o'clock.
From all of those Hennessy shots. Like, it's been bad.
And I woke up at 8 o'clock, ready to go.
It's been so bad all day, y'all. Oh my God. Top Golf tee off. Is Top Golf just teeing off over and over? Michael, I want to go. Yeah, that's what it is.
Pretty much, you just do it with different. You can do it with a driver. You can do it with clubs. You can do it with wedges, and it's different like holes that get you more points if you consistently hitting in the holes. It's something to do while you drink, basically.
I think it's a good time. Like, yeah. It's a maybe for like an avid golfer, maybe not, but I think it's a really good time. You're like being active, and you can hang with friends and eat and drink, and it's not just a restaurant, you know, not just going out to a restaurant and going out to a movie. You can socialize. They have music playing. Again, full bar, full menu, while you're hitting golf balls. Pretty fun. I like it. Okay, let's see. What else do I got? Because I had a few. What's the most challenging part of being a homeowner? What would you say?
I haven't had any real challenges, I would say, yet.
Oh, and this is from Do Better Finance.
I haven't had any challenges yet, I would say. I would probably say little things that I literally wrote down, or she thought I wasn't paying attention when we was getting our walkthroughs and stuff, because I've never had to do that stuff. Stuff like remembering in the wintertime, cut your pipes off, or when you go out of town, cut the water off. We haven't run into any major like money issues, and we like the house that we bought is covering it pretty much like lock and steel on warranty for like the first 4 or 5 years that we own the home.
I think, well, like we have, like you said, we haven't really run into issues, but I think my biggest challenge is going to be when stuff breaks.
That's what I said, but we haven't run into that.
No,
yet.
We haven't run into it yet, but when stuff breaks, just having to replace that ourselves. So if the toilet stops working, we got to figure that out. Like, I can't call the landlord and be like, hey, this toilet ain't working, come fix it. Like, we have to figure that out. And if we need an entirely new toilet, we need an entirely new toilet. Like, that's how that goes. If the roof is leaking, like, you need a new roof, you got to have a new roof.
I guess our biggest issue that we've run into so far is, like she said when I jumped on, was I was tending to the yard literally the whole time we was on vacation. We got our yard done after 3 months. So we had to get our own yards put in. We had to get all that stuff that's usually when you move in and it's ready, we had to pay for all that stuff. We had
so
to
I guess that's more of
appliances.
a new home owner issue. Like all the stuff that we had to get that you don't even think about. Like you said, your house usually comes with a lawn already put in. Your house usually comes with steps. Like we can't even open our back door because we don't have stairs to go out this door right here yet. Because we got to pay for that. We don't have I want a nice patio in the back.
It didn't come with a refrigerator.
We got to pay for that.
Come with a washer and dryer and all that stuff we had to.
So it's like little things like that you don't think about, like a backsplash on the counter on in the kitchen. Like that don't come with that. So we have to put a plan in place to figure out how we want to make this our home and how we want to get that stuff done. And it ain't cheap. It ain't cheap at all. At all. Anything else?
No.
You could think of? And it's only myself budget. You have to. Vacation is expensive. Yeah, even when it's just you.
I don't think we got handled. And that's like I said, I can only imagine. Even when we would go on vacation, just the two of us, it was expensive. So imagine that just with 3 more people who aren't contributing at all to the trip.
And waste food and complain and all of that stuff. Whew, child. Oh, you're welcome, girl. Yes. I've had the best time being able to, add things to this house and make it our own. Like we still have a lot of work to do and a long time to go, but it's a process. Like we still need to get the house painted, the interior of the house painted. Like it's just a process. And as long as you go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think that's the best advice to give to somebody who is a new owner, understanding that everything you want, you ain't gonna be able to just snap your finger and the house gonna be perfect. It's gonna take some time, like to get everything you want the way you want it. It's not just gonna happen overnight, unless you had an uncle who died and left you $1 million or something like that.
Yeah, because I'm like, this is like a 5-year plan here. It's not longer. Like we need a fence. We even stuff like furnishing the house. Like it was because like a lot of my friends, we kind of moved into houses at the same time. Within like a year, we all bought homes, and so we were the only ones that had a full family, like full kids. And like I was like to them, I was like, shit, get your bedroom together, get maybe your living room together, and then you could take your time furnishing the rest of the house. Like you don't have to. For us, we had to furnish our house because we wanted the disruption to be as minimal as possible for our kids. But I mean, if it's just you and you buying a house, or just you and your husband and you buying a house, furnish your bedroom, furnish your living room, like the common areas maybe where people gonna come see. And if you got guest bedrooms and all of that, child, that stuff can wait. Like
that remind me of like the Winslows episode. They were sleeping in the living room, like that's all they had was a air bed, and they had enough money to buy their house, and they slept in the living room.
That's what you got to do sometimes. It is what it is, and whenever you put money aside, and figure out what project is the most important to you, the next most important, and you start putting money aside and get that, and then once that's paid off, you start on the next one. So,
oh man,
a home warranty, yeah, a home obviously home warranty does help. Of course, you need homeowners insurance. That's that's a given. You never know what can happen.
See, but I don't know about third-party home warranties though, because the warranty we got it because we built with the company that we built, so it was part of our purchase.
But a lot of times the warrants, like they have warranties with the sales too. Like when you buy a house, like the home will come with like a warranty with the sale or whatever. Sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
I don't either. I heard that. A good handyman. Yeah, that's a good idea. Figure out a handyman.
Especially since I can't fix shit at all.
No.
I can't fix nothing.
He is worthless in that area, y'all.
I ain't worthless for nothing.
In that area? Yeah, you are.
I can put in some light bulbs. I can put together a bench or two here and there. I'm talking about fixing toilets or fixing sinks or yeah.
No.
Be like, how much that's gonna cost? I'm good at writing. I can write a check though.
Hey Jasmine. Do you think that Mark having a child from a previous relationship has impacted how y'all are as parents overall? Ooh, versus if it was just the two of you in the beginning.
Definitely.
Say what you about to say.
It does. I mean, in the beginning, it was a lot, and I will talk about that in a series I got coming up soon. But it was a lot in the beginning. A lot of it was my self-inflicted stuff, and I think that in the beginning, had it just been us two, I don't know. Honestly, I'm a proponent of everything in life happened for a reason. So I don't know.
I feel like it was like an introduction to motherhood. Like I got to be kind of a part-time mother before I had my girls. And some things I look at now, like now that the girls are 4 and 5, I remember when Mari is 4 and 5, and I feel like sometimes I expected him. What am I trying to say? I expected more out of him that now that I have a 4 and 5-year-old that I see every day and that I parent every day, I feel like I'm understanding, like, maybe I was a bit hard on him at, you know, that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I can look back at that and but I don't know if that's just being a step parent. I think maybe that's what every parent, maybe you look back at the kid you had before, once you have another one, and be like, dang, maybe I was kind of hurting that kid, or maybe I could have did this differently or whatever. But sometimes I think at the beginning though, I didn't have an issue. Well, I've never had an issue with Mari. I think there were like situations, like the parenting situation with his mom. And yeah, that dynamic, trying to figure out where I fit in, and he has a mom, and that situation wasn't all the way solid. And I think that's where the issues came. It wasn't him.
The parent structure, like the 3 adults involved with raising Mari has its issues, but Mari being loved and being, I think it's never been a problem. I don't think he ever caused a rift he never caused a rift or anything in our marriage. I would say I wouldn't trade him for that. Start over without him ever. So.
I mean, it was just, I never thought about just the two of us, because it's never been just the two of us. Like Mari was 10 months when I met him, and so it's never been just the two of us. So he's always been there, and I feel like
one of the first things I let off when we first started talking about, I got a 10-month-old son.
No, I asked you. I just want to say we was in a conversation, and I was like, "Oh, he sound real good. Nothing wrong with him. He got a job. What's wrong with him?
Nothing wrong with me."
And I was like, "You have any kids?"
It was like that was still part of the first part of our conversation.
Yeah.
It was like, did you speak to it? It was not like that.
I was like, oh, here it is now. Here it comes out.
It was not like that was after you asked me if I talked to anybody else. It was like two things off. No, two or 3 things off the top. It was all in the first conversation.
Whatever.
So it wasn't like I was hiding nothing.
No, you weren't hiding it, but you ain't just say it. I asked you.
I don't think it ever like.
But no, it was like, it's in Mark again. You think you do, but no, it was. it's just always been that. Like, it's not like we were together and then a kid was added afterwards. Like, it's always been what it is. So, I mean, I came into this with the mindset of he has a child. This is what it is. If I'm going to be with him, then I got to figure this situation out. So, it's always been, she's always been what it was. How do we find sponsors for
They just reach out.
Yeah. We've never reached out to anyone, and we don't for this channel. I mean, it's a very small channel, so it's not like many companies are banging down our door. Hell, many companies don't bang down my door on my other channel. And I have almost 20,000 subscribers. So
they just reach out.
Yeah.
Stuff they want us to show or talk about. They just reach out.
I mean, make sure your email, if you do have a channel, make sure your email is visible on your channel, and make sure you're easily accessible through social media. I just have email addresses strictly for my YouTube channels, for this one and for my other channel. And that way, anything coming through that inbox, I know it's either a subscriber or I know it's a company who wants to work with me or something that has to do with YouTube. And so it doesn't get commingled in with my other emails. And just make sure you have contact information that people can contact you. That's all. If they want you, they'll find you.
Yeah, it's definitely a good time. Top Golf is.
I would try it. They're building one here.
We already are like super pumped about the one they're building here. So it's probably gonna be a super long waiting list to get on it, to get in. But we are uber excited about it coming here.
Yeah. Oh, no worry, girl. Hey, welcome to the family. Thanks for joining. Me and my husband purchased a house last November, and it's just like the list is never ending for things we still want to get, like a fence. Same with us. We kind of talked about it and
prioritize.
Yeah, we have to prioritize. Like, we got in here last February. So we've been here for about a year and a half, and we knew we had to, like last summer, we knew we wanted to at least get the front yard done, so the house isn't just a big pile of dirt in the front, the front yard. So we spent money on that. That was over $1,000. And then we were like, okay, we did want to get the backyard done. We were like, well, let's just wait it out a little bit. But this is a new home, so there was stuff we had to do before moving in. Like
we had to get
to get the light fixtures in.
Yeah, we had to get light fixtures put up. We had to get what else did we do on here?
And then we refurnished the whole house, which was very expensive. And that was because one, we had a smaller house, so we needed more furniture. But we also a lot of our house was pieced together from
no, because we took that. What we did was we took all of our living room furniture and just put it in the basement. Put it in my cave.
But some of our house was still kind of somewhat pieced together from different furniture pieces that we had. The actual couches and stuff were new. I guess the beds were new.
Everything was new. What we did was we
just the basement furniture wasn't new.
Yeah, we put the furniture from our living room in the basement. Bought new living room furniture. She twisted my arm, which she does on more cases. The girls had just got new bunk beds, and somehow I was talked into getting the girls even brand new bunk beds.
I saw their faces when we went to the furniture store and they saw their bunk bed. Like, they were like, Morgan's face lit up, and she just really wanted this bed. And I was like, okay.
It was like a year. That bed they had was like a year and a half old.
It was. Yeah, it was really new. But yeah, we sold one of them. No, we sold both.
No, we sold one.
Gave
the other one away.
Oh. Yeah. So, but yeah, the list does get never ending. Just prioritize and budget. That's the best advice I can give you.
It's literally like we are like this year. We wanted to get the fence, but the fence we got an estimate on it, and it was like, the fence gonna get knocked down a little bit on this to-do list.
$6,000.
$6,000.
For our yard ain't even that big. I put my own fence up for that price.
So then we was like, all right, well, we get the backyard up, and we knew we wanted to get the girls and the boy a play area back there. So we like, all right, well, we get the backyard done, and we're gonna get a playground. Then in the fall, we know we want to get the house painted. So it's like, all right, this time next year.
And the backsplash.
Yeah. So this time next year, we like, all right, this time next year, we're gonna be looking for patio.
Yeah.
And that's how we're gonna go with that. So, but yeah, it's a never-ending list. And then by the time you get all that stuff knocked off your list, I'm sure something to break that you got to get
something
fixed.
Something else gonna come up. A door gonna come off. You're gonna need a new window. I don't know, something. But that's how it goes. It's exciting, but yeah, it's tiring, like you said. Previously mentioned how there were some issues before you got married with your mother-in-law. There were. How have things changed since you and Mark been married for some years now and have kids? Well, so yes, there were issues, but
since I say we golden.
That's been that was a long time ago. We've been married for 7 years in September. And so that was like so long ago.
7, over, almost 8 years now.
No, it was 7 and a half. It was just 7. It was just 7.
Yeah, well, I squashed because we had the stuff.
Actually, it was a little less than 7, but it was close around there. But yeah, so things. It was just. I just think it was just because it was his. This was This was her firstborn son, and Mark is not married, and so he was kind of leaving the nest, and
I've been gone from this. I would say it was a few things, but I don't know. Everything is golden now, though. The Nana babies, Nana grandbabies, she been around since they've been out the womb and helped get him when she helped out while he was pregnant. And yeah, it's been golden.
There are no issues. There are no issues now.
I do got game. Had game, got game. How I get you? How you sitting here?
Whatever.
Sure wasn't my bank account when I met you.
So I know you was broke. Finding the balance and the boundaries since another person is involved. You talking about Mari again? Yeah, that's definitely. That's still. I think we're still trying to find a balance.
No, I think this is the thing about that whole dynamic is at times it's different. I ain't gonna say difficult. It's a situation that I keep her always in the loop of what was going on, but me and her have the way we deal with things. It's gotten a lot better than it was years ago. But yeah, it's just a whole dynamic.
It's an ever evolving situation.
Yeah, it's never. Right now is good. I'm hoping next week is good. I'm hoping next month is good, but I don't know.
No worries, Jayla. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the advice. Your home buying videos, very helpful. New build is so exciting.
It is very exciting.
So exciting to
I still go back and watch them videos of what this house looked like while it was getting built. It's still crazy how to look at like what this house looked like when we first decided to buy it, and we came by here and it was just a plot of land.
This whole street was a field.
Yeah, or a hole in the ground when we came by here to what it looked like now. It's crazy. And I would say something we didn't do, and it's some unwarranted. I know you didn't ask for it, but every time you come visit, take a picture at the front. Like that growth, to watch that is really, really dope.
Yeah, agreed. Tashima, hey girl. Thoughts on using your 401k money to fix up your house? Yeah. There's a lot of factors to go in that. I guess.
How old?
Yeah, how old are you?
How much
there will be tax penalties.
Right, how much you talking about taking out? How soon do you plan on putting it back?
Are we talking about fixing it up to sell it? Or are we talking about just an upgrade? Like, will you recoup that money back? I think there's a lot of factors to go in that.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, if somebody who was 30, I don't know your age. Who that's a?
Linda.
Somebody who's 30 as opposed to somebody who's maybe 45, I think that's a whole different conversation. Like, I got like 30 years left in the workforce as opposed to like 15. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's you'll definitely get penalized too. So just be careful with that. I'm gonna go into another question that we got. This is from Arena Lex. I don't know if I'm saying your name right, girl. We talk all the time on Instagram. How do y'all stay motivated to go to the gym?
The mirror.
What does that mean?
The way you look in the mirror. I used to be an athlete. So I used to look a lot different than what I used to look now. Hell, even I look at some of the pictures when we first started dating. I look entirely different from. So just just the motivation to get back to that is what pushes me, and to see her obtain her goals. One reason why we push together is because I want to get her to where she wants to be.
It is rough to look back. Oh, that fly is going. Oh, fly's killing me. It is rough to look back at photos from like college or when we first met or whatever. It's just real rough to look back at those photos and then look at a photo from now and I'm like, how did I gain all this weight? Like how? And it's rough. And I know I've had 2 kids and blah blah blah, but I just feel like now's the time to try to do something about it. And then we talked about having a baby, and we talked about, trying to have another baby, and I'm just like, I was the heaviest that I've ever been a couple months ago. I think that was March. And I was like, I can't live like there's no way I could get pregnant at this weight, because I'm just going to put on more weight and it's just going to get worse. And I at least have to get back down to a suitable size in order to get pregnant. And maybe that sounds shallow. Maybe that sounds crazy. I don't care. That's just how I feel. And I wouldn't have liked what I saw in the mirror. I didn't like what I saw in the mirror. And I wouldn't have liked it even more with extra weight put on, which affects my mental. It affects our relationship. It affects just a lot of stuff and how I feel.
How you feel? Well, I think you look amazing.
Okay, all right. But how I feel is a big thing, because it affects me, and it affects me and us in different areas. So that's what keeps me motivated. And I feel like I've been, and y'all have been with me on and off all of these crazy like roller coaster diets or whatever.
Y'all
but
only seen my pantry over the years.
Like y'all seen a lot of it through the vlogs and stuff, but I feel like this is the first time I actually feel like, well, I am. I'm being consistent. I'm being consistent with the gym. I'm being consistent with my eating, and it makes me happy. Like to look at it, also to look at myself and see the changes, or to feel my clothes fitting better. So that's our motivation. Well, that's my motivation. What you doing?
I was saying it's coming.
Oh, you're 32. I mean, you have time, but geez, 20K. That's a lot to take out.
It's a lot to take out.
And the penalty.
Because you ain't getting all that 20. You ain't getting that 20K. Unless you're talking about you want to take home 20K, which means you probably got a nice chunk of change over 20K. Because after the government get a hold of what they owed, if you're just talking about taking, like, that's the money that you're only getting back like 14.
Something like that.
Yeah, 14, maybe 15.
All right. Another one I got, same person, Arena Lex. She said, what is some advice on ways to save money?
Some advice on how to save money. Mm-hmm. Don't spend it. Or don't have Cece as your wife.
You done?
Some advice on how to spend money, not to spend money. I would say for me, it would be ways that I don't spend money is, I've talked about this on another video, is purchases that I want, something that I want, I will literally I'll put it in, one of the big things I do is I'll put it in checkout. Like I put it in I guess the online checkout, and I put it in a cart.
Add to cart.
So I add it to my cart, and then I'll come back in 48 hours, and if I feel the exact same way I felt when I first put it in the cart, I'll wait another 72 hours. And then if I come back in 72 hours and feel just like I did at that first time that I put it in the cart, I'll buy it. If I don't, I put it back. That's just one of my tips that I use for purchasing. I'm not, obviously.
I do the same thing, but I do it overnight. I don't do it for like 3 days. Like I do it overnight. So I do it overnight. So what I do is I'll put something in my cart. I'll let it sit there overnight. And if I still really, really, really want it, then I'll go back and purchase it. Another way to save money is to cut out some of the small stuff. So cut out things like eating out for lunch every day or fast food, or if you got to get Starbucks or coffee every day, start making your own coffee at home. Like little things like that. Like I used to eat breakfast and lunch outside of the home every single day. Breakfast and lunch, and then sometimes dinner. And now I just make my own breakfast, and a lot of times, most times, I bring my own lunch. Sometimes I don't because I just don't feel like making it, but most times, I bring my own lunch to work, and so I'm saving so much money there now. And then all that money that you would have been spending, you can go ahead and put that into a savings. So if you like, I spend $50 a week on lunch and breakfast or whatever. Maybe you only spend 25 that week. Put the other 25 in a savings account or something like that.
So Roz and Stephanie say, not an up plan, and it's not good. I kind of tend to swim with them.
What are you talking about, the 401k?
401k. I kind of, like I said, we made a conscious effort about 2 years ago that we weren't going to touch our 401k anymore. We touched our 401k a couple of times, and I was like, this is it. We in our 30s. No more touching the 401k. That's it. It's off. It might as well not be invisible money because we ain't touching it.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to be YouTubers? And was it a mutual decision?
Well, we already kind of answered that. No, I decided to do YouTube a while ago, like 6 years ago, because I just developed this love for makeup, and I don't even know how, because I don't know, but I developed this love for makeup and beauty. And so I found this community of people on YouTube that actually like to talk about that stuff, because I didn't have many people in my real life that wanted to talk about that stuff. So, I mean, YouTube, I found where there was this community of women and men just kind of talking about fun stuff that I like to talk about. So,
let's talk about how you got me into YouTube.
I'm getting there. So I was like, okay, hey, maybe I could do that and help some people out who don't have a lot of people to talk to in their real life about makeup and beauty. And that's kind of what I did. And that's how I got started. And I've been doing it ever since. And then, vlogging kind of became a thing. And I was like, man, that
ain't how you first put me
on YouTube. Can we be quiet?
I'm just saying, that ain't how you first put me on YouTube.
Vlogging kind of became a thing. And I was like, man, I would love to, have a record of my family and what we're doing and have these videos to look back on. And so I started thinking about putting weekly vlogs on my main channel. And actually, I already had him in a couple of videos. Like, we would do a couple of videos, like beauty related videos here and there. So he did my makeup and
burned my face off.
Burned your face off?
Yeah. With them hot wings.
Oh yeah, we did the hot wing challenge. So we would do challenges and little videos every now and then. But then, like I said, I started looking at vlogs, and I was like, okay, well, maybe we should try vlogging every now and then. So I would start putting vlogs on my main channel every now and then. And then again, as my passions grew, I was like, I need another channel. And so now here we are on this channel.
But how did I get pulled into this?
How did you?
So,
I asked you and you said yes.
I don't think it went like that. So no, it was more. I'm joking a little bit, but it was more so like a concentrated effort. She really was like, when I'm trying to be the most supportive husband that I can be, and she would come to me and be like, hey, I really want to get this other channel going. I got so much going on with my beauty channel. Can you help out do this? Can you help out with this editing?
That's what you're doing, is helping.
Can you help me out with Can you help me out with some editing in the beginning? Like, can you help me out here? Give me some ideas for this. How would you do this? So it went from, can you help me edit, to I need you to edit, to you need to have videos ready every Sunday and Tuesday to go up on this channel.
Look.
So that's kind of how I got roped into it.
We got goals, okay?
It was never, YouTube is never, and I've never made any, she knows this, and never made any qualms about it. YouTube is not my passion. YouTube is not something that I was like, I wanted to do.
Bit up.
But she loves it. and I'm really coming around to loving it. But in the beginning, it was definitely was not a mutual decision. I was all but like they say, dragged to the altar. I was all but dragged into YouTube.
Whatever. Shop Tagger. I've heard about Shop Tagger. I've definitely heard about Shop Tagger. I've never used it. I think I'm gonna download it. I think isn't Shop Tagger the app where you put something like, basically if you have a product that you're looking at that you want to buy, you like, I think you take a picture of it or whatever, or you link it in this Shop Tagger app, and then when it goes on sale, Shop Tagger will tell you about it.
Well, the stuff I like don't usually go on sale, so that really wouldn't work for me. Because I don't buy a lot of stuff. It's pretty much shoes and shoes. I wear shoes and Nike shorts. That stuff don't ever go on sale.
Nike stuff do go on sale.
Nike shorts. The Nike shorts that I wear.
Like the Nordstrom anniversary sale going on right now. They be having sales.
I have to check it out. Because the ones that I buy don't usually go on sale. So.
Let's see. Ebates. Oh, y'all know I love Ebates. I'm always talking about Ebates.
Oh, yeah, I get cussed out if I buy anything from anywhere and I did not consult with her to use Ebates.
I'd be mad. My favorite videos are when guess the prices of certain products. Those are his favorite too.
They're not.
He loves those videos.
I dead ass hate those videos because y'all, I be on the vlog and stuff. Y'all hear me, and I be like, I know she spends a lot of money, but I don't know exactly how much money she spends on these products until we do videos like that. So it's cringeworthy to hear at times how much money she spent. Like those reactions, I kid y'all not, none of that stuff is staged. Those reactions, when I hear the prices to that stuff, is not staged. I'm literally in a state of like, wow, when I hear the prices to the amount of stuff that she purchased.
He's still mad at the beauty blender, y'all.
$20.
He's still mad at the beauty blender.
That and the water.
It's not water.
The water.
He's talking about primer water.
And the shit with the fake gold in it for over $100.
That was not over $100.
Damn near.
She's talking about my spray. My Farsali.
The water with gold flakes in it.
Oh my God.
Yes, baby. Let me go see what they want.
All right. Kids calling us. We're calling him.
Okay, so I'll put your tower.
Right now, we're like a family just sitting around talking. I know. We have to do more lives on this channel. I love doing lives now, and I never used to do them, but I love doing lives now just because, I like being able to interact with y'all right now versus you commenting under my video and then me commenting back. I may not see when you comment back because YouTube sometimes don't tell me, and so it's just hard to keep up with those, but being able to talk like this is really cool. Have you guys decided when you'll be heading on your next vacation?
Yeah, we are. So it's already bought. Well, plane ticket already paid for. We just we are just waiting to pay for our room. We got the money. We just waiting to pay for it. We're probably gonna do it next week, but we're going to Cabo for our anniversary in September.
I'm so excited. So we've never been to Cabo. We've been to Cancun twice. We've been to Dominican Republic. Never been to Cabo. So we will be headed to Cabo in September. I'm so happy, just so happy.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope. I've never been there. That's why I'm be wearing that ugly ass shirt that she bought me.
Oh
if
my
y'all
God.
watch the Fashion Nova vlog.
You are so dramatic.
I'm not dramatic. That shirt was ugly as shit.
So dramatic. Is that Hennessy?
No. Oh no, yeah. Why?
It's like, oh my God, just the smell of it from last night. It's like just the smell of it.
You look.
What? The secrets are coming out. Mara, I didn't see anything I wanted during the anniversary sale. Held my wallet. I didn't either. I didn't get anything, and I looked too. I was searching in pages, and I didn't see that.
I bet you was.
I was just looking for something to buy.
Spend money.
I was. There's any? Oh, you still talking about Linda's house? You can borrow against it for repairs. That might be a good option.
Yeah.
Those videos were funny, but beauty blenders are overpriced. I do believe they're overpriced. I do think they're overpriced, but they're so good. What do you want me to do? Even though I've been using,
got like 20 of them.
I know, but I've been buying the Sonia Kashuk sponge lately though, and not beauty blenders. The Sonia Kashuk sponge is only $7 for one, or 2 for $10.
2 for 10. That's better than $20 for one.
I know. That's what I've been buying.
Using that all the time.
That's what I've been.
That's
I haven't bought beauty.
That's all you should be buying.
Don't get him started, please.
Please don't get me started. Wet n Wild. That's what we need to get. So you need to get a marketing deal. Wet n Wild.
Don't get him started. Those videos were funny, but beauty. Oh, I already read that. I love that shirt. Thank you, and the shorts.
No.
And the orange short.
No. That shirt was ugly as shit.
I got a pair of leopard boots, but that's from the Nordstrom sale. I said I was definitely looking. I didn't see anything. Hey, when I break down and pay full price for something, then 2 weeks later it goes on sale. Yeah, I heard, like I said, I heard Shop Tagger will help you out with that. I need to download that, and I haven't. I don't know why.
That's because you buy stuff. You're like, oh, such and such got a new foundation out. I gotta go buy it right now, today, as of right now, like at this moment. That wouldn't even work for you.
Whatever.
So it don't even matter.
I did just buy the Urban Decay foundation.
When did you do that?
The new Urban Decay foundation concealer. I bought it on the way home from Cincinnati.
You couldn't pay our car note, but you can buy a concealer.
I couldn't remember the password. I'll pay it. I'm going to do it tonight. I couldn't remember the password. What you want me to do? Yeah, I bought the new Urban Decay foundation and concealer on the way home from Cincinnati. So excited to try it. And that new Smashbox primer. I haven't ordered the dose of colors yet, though. I'm like, I don't know. I want it, but I don't know. Disappointed with the sale. Yeah, me too. Stephanie said, I was in Cabo last year, and I'm headed to Cancun in October. Ooh, St. Lucia. I know. We do.
We used to play, before we got married.
I think I told y'all
this game show called Newlyweds. I don't even know where St. Lucia is, but that's all she has to say. Well, I gotta get to St. Lucia. You going to St. Lucia?
Because on the Newlywed game, they always gave out the trip to St. Lucia. And so I used to be like, man, we gotta get on the Newlywed game so we can go to St. Lucia. That was a dream of ours.
And they canceled it. Like they last season, we got married in September of 2012, September 2012, and they last season was like the year we got married.
I was so pissed because when I tell y'all, we would sit around and practice.
We literally I had went on the Game Show Network and entered us into the chance to be drawn for that show and everything.
We would sit at the house and practice every night, and we would literally actually leave the room. Like when the couples, like the husband left the room or the wife left the room, one of us would leave the room and we would answer them questions like we was on that show, y'all. We would have won. We would have been going to St. Lucia, man. Oh. We had ways, like if it was a question that we didn't think the other person would guess or know, we had like different code words that we would say for the answer. We was ready. We were ready. So sad. Oh, cruises. We got to get on a cruise. Ooh, you been to Belize?
She's on.
Yeah, we got to get on a cruise.
Our next trip, so we going to Cabo, and then I don't know if you talked about the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we plan on having starting again to try to have a baby when we get back from this trip. So our plan is we're not gonna be able to do we won't be able to do a vacation next year. So
we're gonna be going to Shannon's wedding.
Oh, we are.
My friend's getting married in the Dominican Republic in October of 2020. So as long as we can swing that, as far as if I get pregnant, having a little baby, everything's kind of up in the air.
If it don't work out, which we wanted to, but if it don't, we are planning this. Paris is our trip, that next 2-3 year trip that we're gonna go on. Yeah. So
without the children.
We
ride first class. In one of the little cubicles that we can lay back.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not flying 10 hours without something like that. So I get uncomfortable. I get uncomfortable on a 2-hour flight, let alone a 10-hour flight.
He like a little child.
I guess when I gotta fly first class or a seat that don't have something in front of me, I get uncomfortable. I gotta stand. I need to move. I need to stretch.
Oh, you bought the Stay Naked foundation too? You gotta tell me what you think. You know I'm be doing a video on it soon, as soon as it gets here. But you gotta tell me what you think. That's what I said I bought. Video that the Beauty Blender creator made it when she was working on the show Girlfriends. That's why I love it so much. She needed a tool to help her doing makeup for women of color. Wow, that's why I love it so much. I love Girlfriends is my favorite show. And I will watch it over and over and over and over again.
Stupid.
I just made him watch an episode the other day. Remember when Maya remember Cole from Martin, he was on there that one episode, and Maya thought he was beating his, well, she was right though. Thought he was beating his wife. Maya said, that's me. That's me being nosy.
all the time.
She said, Darnell said, you called the cops.
That's period. That's just y'all I ain't even gonna go into that, but they just be making her, I ain't gonna say all women. But this weekend, I just encountered another thing. I just like, where do y'all how do you come up with the stuff that you come up with? You just made this fantasy up in your head that this was going to happen.
That wasn't my fault.
And then, but you do it all the time. Like this fantasy, like, did anybody tell you that? Where did you get that from? How did you come to that conclusion?
But Maya was right on the show. That's all I got to say. I never heard that about the Beauty Blender, though. Ooh.
Cruises are the best. I'm trying to talk her to go to one.
I said I would go. Why are you naked?
I was getting my panties on and I couldn't get the PJ Masks in.
Oh, my 4-year-old just walks downstairs, just butthole naked. Just, what are you doing? With her panties in her hand. I can't. I will also pay all of that for a sponge. Thank you. Have you tried the Sonia Kashuk one?
You know they sell those for $1 at the dollar store.
No, they don't.
Sponges, they do. They do.
Are we done?
I'm just saying.
Stephanie, we're trying to decide between St. Lucia and an Aruba. My friend went to Aruba. Della went to Aruba, and she said it was really, really nice. I would like to try Aruba. Put together a couple trips. Come to Cabo. We don't. We asked Erica and Jerome. We never asked y'all to go.
Yeah, we definitely need to.
Message me. Y'all should come to Cabo. Haven't been to Aruba, but I heard it was nice, very expensive. Shoot, it's all very expensive. Shoot.
Ain't nothing cheap.
St. Lucia is a popular vacay spot for couples and newlyweds. Yes to first class on international flights. Hey! Until he see the price. We're going to be riding just like everybody else.
No, we won't. That I would pay for. Because I was the one. I'll be the one when we fly first class. She was like, you want to pay that to upgrade? I'll be like, yeah.
Because it's not really first class when you on a regular plane.
No,
it's just the front.
The couple of times we flown, we did. It was what was that? Where did we go? The first Cancun trip. Was that Cancun or?
I can't remember.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna pay for that. The big seat. I need the big seat. I need the monitors.
Whatever. Almost 7 years. Yes, we've been married for almost 7 years. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it.
11 years together.
Trying to make sure I made it through all of these questions. Did you have any more questions? Trying to make sure I made it through all of these. Really? That's all your Kashuk one. I'm telling you. I like it better than the Beauty Blender almost. Oh, we answered your question, girl. Which one was yours? You must have got on late. Hold on. Because I'm pretty sure we answered your question. Yeah, some ways to save and plan for travel. Basically, we just talked about budgeting. Like you have to budget, and that's what we do. When we get paid, we have a separate account for vacations, and when we get paid, we have a set amount of money that goes into that account every other week, and that money gets built up, and that's strictly for vacations. Because we were talking like we're a family of 5. Nothing is affordable with the family of 5. Like we went to the zoo 2 weeks ago and spent $70 just to get in. I mean, it's just
food.
Yeah, that's nothing else. So nothing is.
Kids that love ice cream, that costs $10.
Cotton candy.
$10
No,
ice cream.
but nothing is nothing is cheap for our family, so we have to budget for vacation. And then we like to take a vacation with the family. Then we like to take one with just us two.
A couple with just us two, and
Yeah.
at least one with the family.
So we have to. I mean, we gotta budget. There's no way we would just have the money. Like we spent a lot of money this weekend going on vacation, and there's no way we would just have the money to be able to just spend money like that if we did not budget for it.
Yeah, like I said, we got a video where we talk about how we split up all our money. I would say the biggest thing is, and this advice I give to all my friends and on YouTube, and we did it not on a whim, but it was kind of like it kind of was off your birth child of her being like, back in the day, I thought it was the dumbest thing. She used to be like, we couldn't save money if we left it in the account because she's like, I can see the money, so I'm gonna spend it. So we created a savings account to be able to move the money, and that's how we do with our vacation. We have a separate account that all our different money sits in. And
I think you should have separate accounts for a lot, like everything you're trying to do. Like if you want a separate account for vacation, a separate account for obviously where your bills come out, maybe a separate spending account if that's what you want to do. Like I feel like
we do savings. We do savings, vacation, and mortgage / 3 to 6 month bills.
So anything that like an oil change or something you pay maybe every 3 to 6 months, insurance, car insurance, yeah. Anything you pay like that.
Garbage bill.
Our water, our sewer. Anything you pay like that, we put in a separate account, and that way the money just comes straight out of that account, and we're saving for it the entire period. So for insurance, that's like $700 for a 6 month period. I don't want to just have to come up with $700 once that time comes. So we're saving for it every single month. And so when it's time to pay them that $700, it's like the money already there.
It don't come like every bill / everyday money has its own account. Then we got a mortgage / 3 months to 6 months. Then we got vacation. Then we got saving. Those are our 4 pillars of bank accounts, and that's what we live off of.
Mm-hmm.
That's how that's how we budget our money. I did have one from Sean 747, newly married. He said
newly married. Oh.
Said they've been married for 2.5 months. Do you have any general advice you can give us?
2.5 months. It's so cute. Like the old married couple.
Not even close. Not after I heard your uncle been married for 65 years or 60 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, we got a long way to go. 60 years.
I think it was 48.
That was 60.
He ain't 80.
It was 50. Maybe it was 50 years old.
I thought it was 48.
I think it's 50.
I think you're not telling the truth.
Well, because mom and pops it was like a substantial amount over where because I'm 36.
And my parents have been married for 34 years.
So
next Saturday.
It was a substantial amount over mom and pops. So I think it was like at least 50 years.
Pretty sure it's 48.
I think it's 50. But regardless. Anyway, Sean said any advice you can give to a newly married couple?
What you gonna say?
Check out what I'm about to talk about in my new thing coming up, because I'm gonna be talking about a lot of stuff that you need to know about as a newly married man. But as a newly married couple,
I think
expectations.
Not even expectations, but don't expect your marriage to be like anyone else's marriage. So don't expect, like, I can't look at my parents, like, obviously I'd love to have that longevity, but I can't look at my parents and be like, okay, that's exactly how I want to function in my marriage. Or look at, I don't know, if you don't have no people around you, looking at people on TV, don't be looking at Martin and Gina and be like, oh, our marriage gonna be just like that, because it ain't.
To piggyback off that, I would say put on blinders, because people only show you what they want to see in their marriage, in their relationship, and you don't know the real dynamics of what it took / takes to how they made it. So I would say put on blinders, focus on your wife, focus on y'all, and make sure y'all setting yourselves up to be in the position where y'all want to be. Keep the conversation fluid. Always open lines of communication. No one person should be able to feel like they can just shut the other person down. Like, I feel like we've grown so much in our communication department is part of the reason why we are in the space that we in now. Like, we had a conversation just this was a Saturday when we was driving to go hang out. I think it was Saturday or Friday. when we had to talk about YouTube. Where back in the day, that conversation would have turned into an argument, and we would have hated each other for the rest of the night. Or we would have hated each other for the rest of the night. Whereas that just turned into a loose conversation where I was addressing something to her, and she took it like, I hear you, and we moved on.
And that's the you have to make your own. This is your marriage. Like, it's not your parents' marriage. It's not your auntie and uncle's marriage. It's not. You have to. This is your family, your family unit, and it's for you to do whatever you want with it. It's for you to make it whatever you want to make it. Like, I can't look at my parents and be like, oh, I want my marriage to be exactly like them. They're totally different people. Me and my mom are probably polar opposites. And so like their dynamic is different. So I can't look at my parents and be like, I would love my marriage to look exactly like that. Because it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make good sense. So you have to be on the same page with what you want out of your marriage. So that's like the first thing. Talk about what you want out of your marriage. What do you want your marriage to look like? What did you see growing up that you did like about marriage? What did you see growing up that you didn't like about marriage? And that's a conversation that you need to have. That's frankly a conversation that you should probably have before you get married. But you just need to make sure that you're on the same page about what you think the expected outcome should be of your marriage. And marriage changes. People change. Things change. Plans change. So maybe when we first got married, we said, hey, we want our relationship to look like this. But as the years evolved, now maybe I want our marriage to look like this, and you want our marriage to look like this. And we have to find a way to come and find the middle ground and compromise and say, okay, this is what we're going to aim for. And then that's going to change. And then you might have to figure it out again. And so just remembering that things are going to change and people are going to change.
Yeah, marriage is an evolving thing. You never, what makes CC happy today may not make CC happy tomorrow. Literally, that's
not make me happy in 10 minutes.
So, what that would be
easy to please. Kind of.
Okay. So understanding that marriage is an ever evolving thing, and there's no one set thing that it takes to make a marriage successful. You can't. There's no one set thing, and you might have. We literally have conversations, and I'm gonna move on to the next thing. We literally have conversations like, "Hey, we had a good week this week. This was a really good week. We didn't argue. We didn't fuss with each other.
Because sometimes it's not a good week. That's saying. It ain't always a good week. So, and I think also knowing it's not gonna always be a good week. It's not gonna always be a good day. We ain't gonna always get along. Like, it just is what it is. We're like, it's gonna happen.
And being able to stick, and that's the thing about this day and age, and this generation that we growing up in, is just so easy to walk away because you looking through this thing and being like, oh, this person look happy and that person look happy, and judging your happiness off what you think somebody else's happiness is. And
people say that to us all the time. Like, oh my gosh, you guys look like the perfect couple. And I'm like,
not even close.
Child. Oh man, I just cussed him out. What are you talking about?
You ain't cuss me. There's no such thing as a perfect couple. 1, 2, but you just have to. It's about literally learning and relearning each other daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. And I would always come back to communication. To me, it always comes back to communication.
Agreed.
Cruises are the best. Oh wait, did we miss something? I like the
Real Technique sponge. I've grown out of that one. I don't know
nothing about what y'all talking about with these sponges.
Whatever.
Cruises are the best. But on 5, the most recent one was
I told you Stephanie
always gone. Right.
I told you. Spain, France, Italy. She be out. I feel it though. Live your best life, man.
So I got a question, Stephanie, and chime in about. So when you go to these cruises, is they giving you a deal with? Because that's my biggest thing about a cruise. Is I don't want to pay to fly somewhere, then to get on a boat, then I gotta fly back. Like, if you getting a deal on the flights, like let me know so I can, when I had this conversation with her.
But Stephanie live in no. Stephanie live in Illinois. Linda lives in Miami.
Okay, so let me know, because that's my biggest thing. Us being in Ohio, like every port that we gotta take a cruise out of, we gotta fly to.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I gotta fly to go to the experience just to fly back. Like, rather fly, get to where I'm going and kick it, and then be good. I don't know.
That's what we do. It really helps. Cruises are very affordable for families. We're gonna have to look into that.
Yeah, I know we was talking. I know the Disney cruise.
I do want to look into the Disney cruise.
Yeah.
Make your own rules. Yes, discuss expectations of what it means to be a husband and a wife.
Yep.
And that's something we did not do, not at the beginning. I mean, we've done it since we've gotten married, but at the beginning, I don't think that's something that we did. We just didn't know to do that.
We didn't. I mean, I never little difference between me. I never seen a marriage. I seen my grandmother and grandfather. It was older, obviously. My mother was obviously, she was married when she had me, but my father wasn't around. And she remarried when I was 18. None of my other family are married, so I don't know. I didn't know what it was to expect of a wife per se. That's why I always think that I got the perfect wife, because I didn't have any expectations when I walked in. I knew she didn't cook, she didn't clean, so the stuff that go on.
I clean.
I
don't cook.
What I'm saying is, I wasn't expecting like the per se housewife. I wasn't walking into a marriage like, oh, I expect you to cook, or I expect you to clean for me, or I expect for you to do this, or I expect for you to do that. So it was kind of like, I just was like, I love this woman, I want to be with her, and we kind of figured the rest of the stuff out as I went along. I never seen a marriage before.
And I did. I mean, and I saw things that I really liked, and I saw things that I was like, oh, it probably won't be me, or probably, it's not the relationship that I want. And so I saw both, and I saw a lot of good marriages growing up. I saw my parents, my aunt and my uncle. I have lots of aunts and uncles, but I've seen several marriages, and so it's, oh God. I can't with this fly. I've seen several marriages, but I just take what I like out of them, and I do that with life. Period. Take what I like out of it, leave what I don't, and that's that.
And we definitely, as we've gotten more mature in our marriage, we definitely have things like conversations, fluid conversations now. We need to get back to it, but fluid conversations now where we're like, I expect this from you. This is what I'm looking for from you. You told me you was going to do this, so I expect you to do this. And we have those conversations fairly often.
We do.
Allows you to open multiple accounts and you can have one name. Yeah, that's what we did with we was doing that with, let me read the whole thing so you guys can. Ally Bank and Online Bank allows you to open multiple accounts, and you can have one name vacation account, one house, or whatever you need. And that's what we were doing. We started that with our bank, which was Citizens Bank. We were banking with Citizens. If you guys watch our vlogs, then on the beginning of this year, our bank accounts it took about 10 grand from our bank account. And yeah. So we switched banks, and we're now with another bank, and they allow us to do the same thing. And we do exactly that. We have our accounts labeled exactly like that, and that's exactly how we go. I think most banks allow you to open multiple bank accounts within that one account, and that's what we do.
Emergency funds. They are necessary.
I have an emergency, and ever since that incident, we have an emergency fund outside of our bank, like our traditional bank account. We have another emergency fund just in case, so we don't have all of our peas in one pot. You know what I'm saying? We if we would
our peas in one pot, 62.
Oh, we don't have all of our funds allocated to one bank. We have most of our money in one account, one bank, and then we have funds somewhere else just in case. Knock on wood, something like that was to ever happen again, we won't be dead broke. Because that day we damn near.
They had to close our accounts and we couldn't get any money.
Everything got locked. Like literally, the bank was like, "I'm so sorry, we got to lock all of your accounts, Mr. Bradley." Like as I was driving to dinner.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because they had to use a credit card at dinner.
Yeah.
So we didn't have any money. We were poor for We literally had
We
no
had
money.
money in the other accounts, but they had to lock all of them.
Well,
so
I
they didn't take
know.
to-
That's
they
what I'm
seen-
saying. We had no
Yeah, but
money.
they were like, they seen the same activity on all the accounts, and they're like, we gotta lock all of your accounts.
We were like living off a credit card for a couple of weeks.
No, it was like a couple. It was like a week. It wasn't a couple. It was like a week.
Felt long enough. My husband just walked in and said,
What,
"Don't."
something else?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My husband just walked in and said, "Don't let her go to bed mad at you at night," and then walked right back home. That's good advice. That's definitely good advice.
Even though we've had our nights where she's went to bed upset, but for the most part,
We ain't or you.
yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I like that advice, but I do feel like sometimes you have to cool off. Like sometimes it's just not like
It's a fake because every time it's like that, it'd be a fake. I'm not mad at you. Like she is when she's upset, she's upset, and
I need some time to cool
and
off.
when I'm upset, I'm more come back to earth than she is. But she is like if she mad, it's not going. If she mad at 11 and we rolling over at 11:30 or 12 o'clock, she not gonna be not mad just because I say I love you. I'm sorry.
Nope. That's cool. Take your ass to bed. I'll see you in the morning. Hey, Ramona. I gotta fly to the cruise. Midwest issues. Yes. Yeah, because that'd be our problem. Because we'll look at the cruise price and we're like, "Oh, that's a good price," but you still gotta get there. And it says she flies everywhere. So if you want to drive to Florida, go for it. But I'm not about that life.
I'm not about that life either. That's what I'm saying. For us to fly to Florida, it's about a $200 round trip. If we lucky, we fly Frontier or what's the other one?
Spirit.
We're looking at about $225 lucky, and that's Orlando. So we still have to drive to Miami, which is a nice little trip. If we want to fly to Miami from Cleveland, because we don't have it's gonna probably cost us about $300, $350. That's about $700, and that's before we even get on the ship. We already out of pocket $700.
Yeah. To move to the south. Need to.
Now it would be nice to live in the south, but then the perks that we get with living in the north, we would lose all that. So it wouldn't work.
Our babysitters.
Yeah.
There are other cruise ports outside of Florida, New York, New Orleans, Cali. Either way, we still gotta fly.
I appreciate it, Stephanie. I need some long Stephanie money
rich.
You got. Yeah, I need that long money you got because
can't keep up with her. Stephanie rich. What's playing?
On sports in Baltimore. I didn't know that.
I did. I think I've seen one.
Where do they go? Where do the ports in Baltimore go? I would love
Probably
to know
different places.
Because we talked about that literally in the pool yesterday about we wanted our next family vacation to be in DC, but I don't think the kids would enjoy monuments.
They're gonna complain whatever we do.
No, but they didn't complain at all. I'm saying they didn't complain at the choices in which the places we took them. Now, once we got there, they couldn't get everything at the moment in which they wanted it right at that precise moment. They were upset.
That's why I ain't listening to them. I don't care what they say. They ain't paying for it. They go where we tell them to go. 62. Oh, because I called you 62. A lady I know went on a cruise every year. She will work with the cruise line directly. I bet the best deal on the flight.
That would be cool. That's what I'm saying. Like if I felt like if I was flying a cruise and they was like, you know what, Mr. Bradley, we gotta get you down here. We're gonna get you like 40% off your flight. I feel like bet. Let's go.
Does anyone use peas in one pot? They're laughing at you.
Hey, whatever. Well, I got all kind of expressions like that. My grandmama is from the South, and she used all kind of.
I was like Sergeant Major. He's like a rat piss on here. They better be so quiet out here.
Rat piss on cotton. Your memory.
Sergeant Major was so funny.
My grandmama used to say that. She used to say, "Your memory ain't as long as a
gnat's penis." Sergeant Major used to say that too.
So.
Let me see.
Priceline.
Oh yes. Yeah,
that's how we got that horrible ass hotel we just got. That first time I've been using Priceline for 9 years. Kid you not, 9 years. This is the first time Priceline ever let me down.
It was so bad.
Ever. And we did the express deal. And I feel now I'm mad because we changed. We was actually gonna go to Cincinnati last weekend, and we canceled that Priceline come through. They gave us all our money back. We was gonna be staying at the Spring Hill Suites, and they came through. They gave us all our money back, and we rebooked and got an express deal with the Hyatt place. And yeah.
The host, first off, it was old and outdated. It was old and outdated. The carpet did not look that clean.
Literally, I walk barefooted pretty much everywhere I go, and CC always like, why are you gonna put flip flops on? And like this hotel, I wore flip flops. I was literally telling the kids, y'all need to put on flip flops. Y'all need to put on flip flops.
I mean, the carpet just did not look clean.
We had
to switch rooms because our air conditioner was dripping and it had like a mildew smell.
I walked down because she was like, we need to talk. I literally, it was like 2:00 in the morning. And she was, like 1:30 in the morning. She was complaining. I was like, I'll be right back. Walk downstairs to the front desk. Like, y'all got to move us in the morning. We can't stay where we had. The room smelled like mildew. The air conditioner is dripping.
It was awful.
The room they moved us to, the doorknob in our room was falling off the hinges in the bathroom. The bathroom was like super tight.
That was the smallest bathroom I've ever seen.
We booked 2 rooms because my mother-in-law came. So she watched the kids and the kids stayed with her. So we paid for that room. Their toilet broke the first day we moved in there. It was
bad. It was
so funny because Mara, can shout out to Mara because she pointed this out to us that we was like, because we was like, when we found out we got the Hyatt, we was like, cool. But then yesterday, she like, did y'all get Hyatt or is that a Hyatt place? And I was like, oh, that's when it dawned on us, like, yeah.
Because I had just stayed, at the Hyatt Cincinnati downtown. And obviously, I know it's downtown. We didn't stay downtown. We stayed somewhere else. And I literally just stayed at the Hyatt downtown like 3 months ago, like right before we went to Vegas. I stayed there, and the hotel was so nice. And I mean, it was beautiful. It was clean. It was amazing. And so I was like, okay, we got the Hyatt place. Good. And it was a really nice hotel. And I know it was a different hotel, but I just thought the quality would be the same, the standard. No.
Yeah, it was bad. And
I'm so stressed out.
And I'm usually the one who can deal with most things. Like, I'm usually the one, it's cool, babe. I'm usually the one calming her down. And I was even like, all right, this is bad. Like, I can deal with a lot. This is bad. So, but I love Priceline.
Happy to be home.
Shout out to Priceline. Priceline is dope. That's what we got our flight to Cabo. Yeah. Priceline, we got a great deal on our flight to Cabo. Priceline is dope. It's just, I mean, literally, I got our the room we stayed in for the night we got married. We stayed, and they got us. I love Priceline.
Yeah, we've been using Priceline for a long time.
So, and they always come through.
Every time we go on a trip, we use Priceline.
And they always come through. This one time they did us wrong, but.
Hey, girl. Maryland has a cruise port.
Yeah,
that's what they were saying. Yeah. So I wouldn't take young kids to D.C. Maybe wait until they're in like the 3rd-ish grade.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was thinking. It's like, that's kind of what I was saying when I said that too, because I was like, they won't appreciate. I don't even think in 3rd grade they're gonna appreciate the monuments. But yeah, it's something. It's a quick. That's the thing. That's a dilemma that we face in trying to plan family trips that don't involve an airplane, because we gotta. I think the most we can do is probably 6 before our kids really drive us crazy in the car. Like, because we got to be able to go somewhere long enough that the tablets is gonna make it the whole ride.
The thing is, we also have to think about, we have 2 separate ages of kids.
Yeah, 2. Yep,
we have a set that's 4 and 5, and then we have one that's 11. So we need to find something that they can all do. That's why this trip was really good, because my cousin came. And she's 15, but her and Mari they play so good together. And so she came along and they were able to ride. So while we were with the girls for a little bit, we stayed with the girls and my mom for a bit. They were able to go off on their own at Kings Island, ride the roller coasters, and have a good time. And he didn't have to kind of hang with us until we left the girls and my mom, and then we try to split our time equally.
And we try to do that even with all, like, if it ain't her cousin, then I grab my niece. And we try to like incorporate, like, so he doesn't feel so we always, like, if it's not both of us, then at least for the most part, I'll spend half of the time with the girls, and then I go try to spend half of the time with him. So it's just it's a challenge with them being such a gap in age. So that's the other thing. Is one is the travel time to drive because it's a lot of money to buy a flight for 5 people. I mean, minimum for 5 people to go anywhere is $1,000. For us to fly anywhere, so minimum just because there's $1,000.
Well, that's why when we talked about family vacations, we're like, okay, well, if we do a flight one year, then the next year we'll do something like we did this year, like a road trip. And then we'll try to do a flight again next year, and then the year after another road trip. And so we're gonna try to play it like that because I mean it's just a lot. And then we're talking about adding another child, like we'll be a family of 6 soon enough.
Hyatt hotels are awful. I never had a bad experience with Hyatt. Hyatt Place was bad.
I haven't stayed there many times.
This was, you know what? I stayed. I had 2 now. You know what? I haven't had that many experience with the Hyatt. The only experience I had was this one, and then the other time was when I was getting ready to go to the military. When I was 20, I stayed at the Hyatt Place. They put us there overnight before they shipped us off.
Somebody just asked you. Did Mark say he was in the military back in the day?
Oh, yeah, that's funny. Yes, I was. I served 3.5 years in the Navy.
Bye, Tashima. Probably missed her. Sometimes it includes flights, the cruises. Okay, we're gonna have to look into that. That's why you guys should consider a cruise to the family. You can visit a number of countries and islands in one trip, and there's something to do for everyone. That's cool. We're gonna have to look into it. Oh, we only kept y'all for an hour and a half. Do you have any other questions?
I don't think so.
I think I read all of mine. This was fun, y'all.
Yeah, that was it.
That was it?
I think those two only had 2 questions.
Okay. That's a cucumber challenge. Why are people doing this?
This white. This watch Jazzy, so I'm sure she's being funny.
Jayla said she stayed there several times and they were so bad.
I never stayed anymore.
I won't be doing it again. At least at the Hyatt place. Yeah. Like I said, the Hyatt downtown Cincinnati was like night and day because that hotel was beautiful. I think I have a room tour up on our channel because I vlogged it when I went.
Even though all hotels are pretty basic to me.
So. They are, but they can at least be clean.
They can be at least.
Or look clean. Oh, it's bad. I'm just happy to be home. But, oh, yes, I'll definitely be doing an online review. Yes, they will be hearing from me.
I didn't think to do. Didn't want to smash the company. I mean, that's the thing. That was that was the other thing. The other thing I was mad at. The dude told me it was $10, but he didn't tell me it was $10 a day. I was pretty pissed about that.
For breakfast.
Yeah.
For the continental breakfast. Yeah. And it was a pretty nice breakfast, but.
Yeah.
See you, Mara.
Bye, Mara.
All right, guys. So I think we're gonna head out too. Have anything else to say?
Beauty blenders are the devil.
Oh my God, you're so ridiculous.
I'm just saying.
Anything for real to say?
Anything for real to say? No. I mean, we gonna have some new content coming. I'm working on.
When it's coming?
Trying to box me in so you can make sure I film this content.
When it's coming?
It's coming soon. Next couple of weeks, it will be here. I'm trying to be more involved in the actual content on the channel, so it will be here within the next couple of weeks.
She called you a hater.
No hater. That shit just expensive, overpriced. But yeah, I will be posting that here soon, and it's gonna be a little series, and I think it's gonna be a very I think it's gonna be a good series.
All right, so y'all, we will catch you later. Oh, I love Embassy Suites and Hilton. Yeah, I love both of them.
Yeah, I love them.
Never had a problem with either. But okay, y'all, we're gonna catch you guys later. There will be
the Shop Miss Blue.
Oh, Shop Miss A. I've tried it and I actually really do like those. They don't clean very well though. That's what I found with those. For some reason, mine don't clean very well. But yeah, so
do her makeup again. I beat faces.
Okay.
I do.
So there will be a new video up Tuesday at 6 p.m. Oh, y'all, in case you didn't know, we do have an upload schedule now. It's Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you guys will see a new video from us Sundays, Tuesdays, Thursdays.
So if we don't have one up on Sunday or Tuesday, then you'll know who to blame now.
But yeah, Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. So hopefully, beat to the gods.
Beat to the gods. Yes. Beat to 727.
How y'all remember that?
Beat to the gods.
Or whatever it was.
That's exactly it. Beat to the gods, 727. That was it. Beating faces. I was out here, and now I'm a fashion designer. I mean, not fashion designer. Why I keep on saying fashion designer? Stylist. Beating faces and styling, picking out clothes. Like I can do it all. I can do no wrong.
Except for fix the shit we need to be fixed around here.
And I didn't need to be fixed. So
whatever.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We will catch you guys in another one. If you like these lives, please give us a thumbs up and let us know, and we'll definitely do some more. Okay?
I guess.
Bye.